Alright boys and girls, as you can see I hit Master 5. I'm going to show you the deck I used to do it. It's pretty similar to the TCG deck I used to play. So we're going to hop in, look at it real quick. I'm not going to go over every card with you because it is a 60 card build. And I don't feel that long-winded to explain everything. I'm going to show you everything. We're going to go over some key cards and how it plays. And then I'm going to show you the replays. So let's jump into it real quick. As you can see, like I said, it is a 60 card build. So we're playing Horus, Bystial, Fiendsmith, Thunder Dragon. This is why I like to call it 4-cylinder thunder. 4 engines, all clicking together and working together in harmony. So we're playing 3 of the OG Thunder Dragon, 3 Dark, 2 Roar, and a Hawk. So this is a pretty standard Thunder Dragon engine list. We're also playing 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. All the engines have their pretty standard ratios, except the Fiendsmith engine. We are only allowed to play 2 Engraver, and then we're playing 1 Lacrima, and the 1 Lurie, along with the 3 Tract and the Fiendsmith in Paradise to give us the extra disruption. So this is similar to the ratios I play in the TCG. I found that these ratios are pretty solid. You never really want to get Engraver to get into Tract in case you get drolled. You always want to go like Tract instead, so you don't want to go Searcher for a search. That's just playing harder into Droll, which in Master Duel you don't really have to worry about Droll a super duper lot, but it is kind of around. Horus wise, we're playing 3 of the field spell, that way we can more consistently get into our engine. So we can go like Horus field spell, which with resolving the field spell you have to bottom a card. So the original Thunder Dragon kind of helps mitigate this issue, which we can go Thunder Dragon, pitch, add 2 Thunder Dragons, and then Horus field spell to bottom a Thunder Dragon. We can also hop into solo mode and I can show you some of this. Necroquip also has really good synergy in this deck, where you can like pitch a Thunder Dragon, add 2 Thunder Dragons, and then Necroquip will activate to resolve a card, or you can say pitch a Dark off of King Sarcophagus, and then Necroquip to equip it to Necroquip, and then once you overlay to make Caesar, the Dark will fall off and then it'll trigger. So there's a lot of little synergies in this deck that kind of make everything click together. Like the Horus is being able to get your Thunder Dragons out of your hands, draw you a card, and then Necroquip can also trigger off of Imseti. So we're also playing 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hand traps in the main, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bystials. So 14 hand traps, 5 Bystials, 19 total. So you should see several hand traps going first, or not going first, going second. Going first, you may see several as well, which is okay. It's not bad. It's not bad to see them. You can always pitch them off King Sark, or you can cycle your hands with the reload effect of Hawk, or you can, draw extra cards off of Regained and Necroquip. Sometimes you'll draw upwards of 2 to 4 cards in a turn off of like Regain, Necroquip, Talents, things like that. Just keep your hand getting cycled, and this deck is all about like card economy. You want to keep you never want to really run out of cards in hand. You want to keep your card economy in mind. But anyway, I'll jump into solo mode maybe, and I'll show you how this deck kind of plays, and then we'll jump into the replays. So I want to kind of give you my internal logic of this deck. This deck may be intimidating to look at, but it kind of makes sense once you kind of see how it goes. So let's jump into solo mode real quick, and I'll show you what's up. Oh, and do be sure to like, subscribe, and all that stuff if I didn't say it before. Peace. All right, here we go. So we just have any random given hand. We can always start off with Lubellion, check for an Ash Blossom here. A lot of Master Duel players love to Ash Blossom the Lubellion. So we can go Sark. Sark will pitch off the Fiendsmith in Paradise here. Dump a guy, and then we'll dump the second Horus name. We're gonna kind of go for a zombie vampire line here. This will also fiend out a second hand trap. So you've already checked for Ash. If you've resolved Lubellion, you're probably aware that either they're a decent player or they don't have it. So we'll just check and see what the top 4 cards of our deck are. See if we hit a Thunder Dragon or if we hit like an Engraver. Look at that. We hit Batteryman Solar. So we'll take Solar, then Solar we can get into our Thunder Dragon stuff. We'll dump a Dark. Then we can go Mag, get rid of Dark. Now since we have Hawk in hand, we can also chain block here with Mag and Dark. But since we have Hawk in hand, we can search the OG Thunder Dragon, and that'll kind of feed King Sark a little bit. And if you notice, we have not burned our normal summon yet, so we can just kind of link these. Actually, we'll go Lubellion first. We'll set up Regained. So this does play hard in a nib because you haven't gone into Photon Lord yet, but our hand was kind of weak here. So we'll just go ahead and link these off, and we'll start going down the Fiendsmith line. Why are we going the Fiendsmith line here? Well, we're going to preserve the Solar on field. This way we can generate a token once we special back with Hawk. And we can generate a draw here off of Necroquip. once we pitch a Thunder Dragon off of King Sark. So we go Lacrima, Lacrima will dump an Engraver, and then we can just go Requiem to equip the Lacrima. You guys have seen this a million times if you've been playing on ladder recently. Go Bingo Bango, special summon out the Necroquip. Then King Sark will pitch a Thunder Dragon, and we'll just finally dump an Imseti. And then Necroquip, draw us a card, draw into the field spell, that's fine. We don't need a special Imseti here yet. Engraver, we'll shuffle back the Moon, get into Wave High King Caesar. There he is, Wave High. Say hi, Caesar. Hello. And now we can go Colossus. And honestly, this is me mis-sequencing a little bit. We could have gone double Colossus Cross Sheep, I believe, but there's no point in keeping the Cross Sheep on the field. So we might have ended up with an extra Link 2 body, but that's fine. So we can also still special out Imseti. So it might have honestly been SP double Colossus here, but I did mis-sequence a little bit. So we have the 2 negates and Imseti Send, possibly if your opponent triggers it off. Double Colossus and the Fiendsmith in Paradise set up ready to go. So not terrible. We also have Regain set up to bring back Mag if we need it. And we're resolving a Mag search at the end, which can get us something like Druisworm or Baldrake, so we can tribute off the Imseti for like a banish. So there is a lot of disruption on this board, even if it doesn't look super impressive at first. So let's jump into the replays. You guys can watch them, and just let me know down below, how do you think this looks? And until next time, guys, peace, take it easy.